So this is Octopus's Garden. This is a game that's being put out by Maple Games, and it's a Canadian company, and it's a Canadian designer. And it's in this game, everyone, all the players take the role of an octopus who wants to create a beautiful undersea garden. The way that you do this is you have pearls, which are your currency, and you spend them to go to the market and buy plants or treasures or beautiful things to put in your garden. The catch is that you have to buy a column or a row entirely. You can't just pick one thing that you want. And so, for example, I could buy this treasure, this seagrass, but I would be forced to take this trash as well because it is in that row. So if I want those two things, I have to do that. And so I'm going to choose what I want. And the cost of the items is printed on them. So I might go, oh, well, I want some more seagrass because I want to get enough seagrass to attract a beautiful seahorse. So I might want this row, and that's going to cost me 2 pearls. So I pay that. And then I get to choose where to put them in my garden, which has a little bit of it matters a little bit. And then as the game progresses, people take their turns. The market will refill from a draw bag, and we get to see what new things are available. And then income in the game, because I'm going to run out of pearls, is I have oysters. I start with 2 that are already printed on my board, and I can always pay a pearl to add another one. And then I would get a pearl for every oyster I own. The catch is that oysters aren't very pretty, so at the end of the game, they're actually going to cost me points. They're -2 points. So I have to kind of balance that out as the game goes on. So that's kind of the high view of Octopus's Garden as players are competing to build the best garden. And there's different creatures. We have hermit crabs on their own. They're not very pretty, but if they can find a shell to live in, they can join that shell, and now they're beautiful because they scuttle along all cute. And there's sea stars, which are also very beautiful. But they move around your garden because they're kind of hungry. And if you have any oysters, they will actually come and eat your oyster. And now you don't have that oyster anymore. And that's a bit double-edged because you have less income, but the oyster's kind of ugly. So you don't mind maybe losing it towards the end of the game. So there's different things like that going on throughout the game.